Shanae, bring us in.
Are you doing the main show or the news?
The news.
Welcome to the Save Continue Newscast, everybody. Where every week we have stories from the previous week that we thought were interesting and want to share with you guys. This week we don't have a lot of news because we were all on a cruise with Tom. Shanae, what kind of news do you got, though?
This is what you guys did while I was gone?
What?
Got no news?
No, we had news.
I think the most pertinent is what happened in Jacksonville, Florida during the Madden tournament, the shooting there. If you aren't aware, during esports, I think there was a finals tournament that was streaming live on Twitch. There was a shooter that opened fired there. There was 13 injured and 2 dead. Also the suspect as well, who I'm not going to name. And yeah, it's just a really big loss in this community. It's sparked quite a few conversations. One of them that I think is probably the most interesting is talking about security during esports or any gaming tournament or anything like that.
Even just cons, man.
I mean, my experience is conventions, that there's normally pretty good security to the ones that I go to.
Not at PAX South.
I've never actually experienced PAX South, so.
Tom and I commented on the fact that when we went, we could have very easily walked in fully armed and no one would have stopped us.
Yep.
Which I think...
Not us specifically, mind you.
Which I think is something being new brought to conversations as far as about mass shootings, because obviously there's a lot going on this year. Of course, the same old conversations that happens once and time again, that violent video games are to be blamed, which
Madden.
Which isn't really helpful for all the victims and the families that no longer have somebody.
Yep.
So that's what's been going on this week. Sad stuff.
Yeah.
PUBG 1.0 is getting ready to launch. I think tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah. Major Nelson talked a whole lot about that.
Actually, I watched that. He didn't really talk a whole lot about it.
He went all the way to not New York.
To Seoul.
To Seoul, South Korea. You know where that is?
They showed I guess the best thing to call it is a dev diary or a semi-documentary.
Kind of, yeah.
But they said really nothing about what was being added.
Yeah.
So there's that, if you're still playing PUBG for some reason.
Because I like it better than Fortnite. Speaking of Fortnite, with the new releases coming out, they are now going to separate PS4 keyboard and mouse players into PC lobbies.
Wait.
Instead of like keyboard and mouse versus keyboard and mouse.
Sure.
I can play with keyboard and mouse on the PlayStation 4.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
You can.
Grandia 1 and 2 got announced for Switch.
Yeah.
So that's exciting if you're into old RPGs.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to mention this last week, but it's actually really exciting. The acquisition of the Time Splitters and Second Sight IPs by THQ Nordic. I'm very happy about that. I want some new Time Splitters. Second Sight, yeah.
I just wonder, where does Time Splitters fit now, today?
Yeah.
You know.
In a world where a very cartoony shooter is the most played game in the world, I think a very cartoony shooter like Time Splitters can find an audience. Second Sight, I don't know.
I think the best thing about what THQ Nordic is doing with these properties is that they don't need to be extremely successful.
Mm-mm.
You know, they don't need to sell crazy numbers to be a financial success.
Yeah.
And I think that's good.
Yeah.
It's wise.
Yeah, because I don't think I don't think that Time Splitters is gonna sell crazy numbers, but it'll sell well enough anyway.
Sure.
I'll buy it. It'll sell at least $60.
You just put in our Discord earlier today the announcement of Streets of Rage 4.
Streets of Rage 4. Axel's back.
I'm excited about.
They're back to take back the streets.
Yeah, they showed Axel, they showed Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
I bet the others will be there.
I hope Adam's there.
I think they're just waiting to, reveal those characters.
I hope and I do really hope that, we get a very true to life Streets of Rage experience.
I like the look of it.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't try to do what Double Dragon 4 did,
Mm-hmm.
and go for the old retro look.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying something new, and I think that's good.
Yeah, basically the Time Splitters and the Streets of Rage stuff was kind of what I had.
Yeah.
But that's exciting stuff. Anyway, thank you once again for tuning into Save Continue Newscast. As always, this is Ryan. That's Shanae. That's Tom.
Goodbye.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.